KFWB News Time 7:53.
A local child psychiatrist has a warning for parents as they head out to do their holiday shopping. She says steer clear of the latest electronic gadgets because they could present big problems for your children.
Joining us live with details on her position, Dr. Victoria Dunckley. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, it's hard to imagine a Christmas at my house without a video game on the wish list, but you say devices with electronic screens are toxic. Why?
Well, basically, electronics overstimulate the nervous system and they put it into a state of stress. So anything with an electronic screen like video games, the iPad, cell phones, any of these devices can potentially alter brain chemistry. They can affect blood flow to different areas of the brain. They can even alter hormones and sleep patterns. So when these changes occur on a regular basis, then brain functioning actually starts to suffer.
Is there a correlation to the severity of these effects with how much time the children spend with these toys?
Absolutely. The effects are cumulative, so some children are more sensitive than other children. But eventually, because all of us are getting more and more exposure, we're seeing more and more children with symptoms related to electronics.
I would imagine it is got to be a worse problem for kids who are younger.
Yes, that's very true. Younger children's brains are more sensitive. They're still growing, and they also have more developmental stages to go through. So their relative exposure is going to be greater over time as well.
We hear a lot about obesity being an issue, you know, with kids, and because they're spending too much time in front of the TV or in front of their computer, but we don't hear about these problems you're talking about. Why is that?
I think there's a couple reasons. One is that I think while healthcare practitioners and educators are becoming more aware of this issue, I think there's still a general underestimation of the effects of electronics and how toxic they can really be, and people aren't realizing that they can actually mimic psychiatric symptoms. Some children can look like they have ADHD or a mood problem, may actually just be suffering from electronic overexposure.
Yeah, if people want more information about the dangers of electronic devices, you have a website for this?
Yes, it's drdunkley.com. It's DRDUNCKLEY.com/video games, and there's lots of free information on the website.
Dr. Victoria Dunckley, thank you very much for spending some time with us on this subject.